Let's start with that story. Parts of a house and a road have collapsed in La Mercy in the north of Durban. We understand that the family was inside at the time but managed to escape. Let's cross live to our senior reporter Dasen Thathiah, who's on the scene. Dasen, thank you so much for making time. What information do you have about what happened here?
Well, right now there's a lot of activity taking place here, but the more immediate concern is to make sure that that family has a secure place to stay tonight, because they can't remain in this home. The disaster management teams from the municipality were here as well. As you'll see from the damage, an entire portion of this house has fallen away. This was as a direct result of the other damage that you would see next to it. As we understand it, and this is still the very early stages, and remember, there's still an investigation that is underway, but our understanding of this from talking to the officials at the scene is that there was a pipe that was running below the road here. This is the road directly in front of their home. And as a result of the heavy rainfall and the water flowing through those pipes, it gave way, resulting in the erosion. Parts of the area under the road completely collapsed, ultimately causing the road to collapse. But all of this was preceded by the wall of the home, the boundary wall of this house collapsing. So the family was already alarmed last night when these rains continued to lash down. But during the early hours of this morning, they got the first signs of actual danger now coming to their house, and fortunately they were in a safer part of the house at that time when the side of it completely collapsed. Right now, as you'll understand, they are very traumatized. I did try to speak to a lady from the home, and she says that they were trying to get their belongings together. Members of the community had come out. I spoke to some of them earlier on. Let's take a listen to an interview that I did with Nazir Sadek.
I'm from the Community Emergency Response Team, a voluntary emergency response. Earlier this morning we received a call of a partial house collapse in the La Mercy area, to which we then responded. Upon arrival, we found that the partial right-hand side of the home had collapsed due to a stormwater pipe that runs adjacent to the house that we had washed away. As a result, all that water running through the stormwater pipe literally washed away all that soil that was in place, and that resulted in the partial collapse of the home.
Geez, Dasen, what are the authorities saying? How are they guaranteeing that anything like this is not going to happen again, and that this family is going to be safe, especially where there is that construction?
And I think, let me show you something, Clement, just to illustrate that point. I guess how fortunate the homes next door were in relation to what happened. So there's a house that is directly next door to where that collapse took place. That house, fortunately, is secure. Nothing's happened. To the left. Authorities, I guess, can't really give that guarantee now, because you'll also remember that this is not the first time that we've seen like this in Durban. A couple of years ago, when there was a serious storm here down in Amanzimtoti, there was a similar collapse like this. Parts of the house there were completely wrecked. So it all relates, I guess, to the drainage systems and the stormwater drains that run below the road. Ultimately, the problems that exist with these systems ends up manifesting itself in what you see here. At the moment, there are officials from the municipality working. You're seeing that now in your visuals. Their task at this moment, apart from securing this area, is to restore the water supply, because that was affected, leaving this entire community now without water. Another concern right now is that as I'm talking to you, the rain has started again. Hopefully that subsides soon, because there is risk of further erosion and further damage if it does continue to come down.
Yeah, this is it's sad, because we're not only talking here about issues of safety, but we're talking about water interruptions as well. And let's hope, Dasen, the authorities are going to fix this drainage system, because next time you can't really guarantee that the next time something similar to this happens, the family is going to be safe. Thank goodness they were on another side of the house that wasn't affected. Thank you for giving us the details. Our senior reporter, Dasen Thathiah, live to us from that area in northern Durban, where this house and part of the road collapsed.